What's good world? It's your boy Phil. And I'm sure you all know the talk of the town today, which is the Trump and Elon conversation that went on last night. And I was listening to this call, and certain things like this piece that I want to play for you struck out to me the most. And I want to play it because it makes a whole lot of sense to what we've been saying. So let's take a listen.
The thing that they really is making them angry is what Kamala and Biden have allowed to happen to the economy. It's a disaster with inflation. The inflation, it doesn't matter what you make. The inflation is eating you alive. If you're a worker or if you're just a middle income person, you can't afford. 4 years ago, 5 years ago, people were saving a lot of money. Today, they're using all their money and borrowing money just to live. It's a horrible thing that's happening. And we'll end that quickly.
Well, I think a lot of a lot of people just don't understand where inflation comes from. Inflation comes from government overspending because the checks never bounce when it's written by the government. So if the government spends far more than it brings in, that increases the money supply, and if the money supply increases faster than the rate of goods and services, that's inflation. So really, we need to have we need to reduce our government spending. And we need to re-examine. I think we need like a government efficiency commission to say like, hey, where are we spending money that's sensible? Where is it not sensible? And we need to live within our means. We're currently adding, I think, $1 trillion to the deficit roughly every 100 days.
That's right.
And the interest payments on the national debt have now exceeded the defense budget.
All right, so there you go. You heard it with your own ears. What was confirmed by Donald Trump, him complaining about inflation. And then you got Elon coming in with the assist, letting everyone know that's listening, inflation is caused by government overspending. Okay? And what have we all been warning everybody, from investors to the emotional folk out there? Hey, under the Biden and Kamala administration, they've been allowing the Federal Reserve to overspend and spend a lot of money, and that's causing inflation. What do they say? Oh, but inflation is global. It's not just happening in the United States. Well, okay, you might have a point, but I'm gonna help bring your point right back to where we started. This right here, again, the chart that you guys just love when I posted, right? This right here is the reverse repo facility chart. This shows how much money went out to banks. Okay? This is your tax dollars. I'm breaking this down to any Harris supporter out there. This is your tax dollars going to the banks. Okay? That means it's been going there for a long time, right? Long time. Not even a lot. A little bit after COVID. You see 2020 right there? A little bit went to the banks, and then Trump said, you don't need that much. You don't need that much like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get on y'all. Boom. Trump leaves. Biden in office. Federal Reserve say, oh, you're not watching us? Bet. Yeah. That's what happens when you don't have overreach, or at least an argument to tell the Federal Reserve. That's what happens. But to help you, because like I said, some of the Harris supporters, they're going to say, but yeah, inflation is this and inflation is that. They don't have no evidence. They have no proof. They don't even have a solution, right? They don't realize they're helping the actual criminals by ignoring this. They don't know that. But it's okay. We're going to help inform people of YouTube today. So to help you guys, all you, Harris supporters out there, what other countries are dealing with inflation? Well, let's ask Grok from Twitter. Grok says Argentina, Turkey, United Kingdom, Australia, Mexico, United States, South Korea, Japan, India, Canada. Okay, great point. You guys are dealing with inflation. But is it the way that we know? Are the government spending a lot over there? Are they? What's making them spend so much? Is it just out of the blue? Just the supply chain just blew up out of nowhere, guys? Is that what you guys are saying? Because that's exactly what the criminals on CNBC, MSNBC, all of them, that's what they're going to tell you so you can go out there and spit it out back to us who know the truth. So let me just say this. Here's a question that you guys are not asking. Hey, does any other country have a reverse repo? Yes, they do. What other countries have a reverse repo? United States, China, India, Japan, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, South Korea, infamous for having short sellers and banning them, Indonesia, and Malaysia. Boom. Okay? And if you don't know what a foreign reverse repo chart looks like, here's China's. Right here. Right in your face. Right there for you to see. Look at that. This is the year 2023, by the way, last year. It just went up crazy, right? The same way that America's went up. Won't you say, are you catching my drift here? Yes, short sellers across the globe are causing inflation. Do you not understand yet? Market makers helping them, causing inflation. You know, money mutual funds and family offices, you know, all of this is causing inflation, along with the banks going to the Federal Reserves and saying, hey, I got these treasuries. Why don't you come and snatch them from me real quick? You know what I'm talking about? Now that money running low. And remember, all of these banks are connected to ISDA member banks. Let's do it. Bank of China. Boom. Look at that. ISDA member bank. Oh, man. Bank of Canada. Oh, man. Look at that. ISDA member bank. Are you catching my drift here? Yeah, let's go. Bank of Korea. Oh, yeah, look at that. ISDA member bank. Oh, man, so crazy, man. So crazy. Bank of Japan. Oh, yeah, the popular one. Oh, yeah. ISDA member banks. These banks are the cause, the source of inflation that Kamala Harris is saying that she will ignore. You see it before your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. So, for anybody that's out there saying I'm with her and they can't come up with a solution to fix inflation, that person either A, is misinformed, B, probably don't know what's going on, C, a C writer, and that could mean anything, or D, a zombie. All the above. Just straight up zombie. I don't know what. I'm just going to say I'm with her because everybody else says I'm with her. Or I'm going to just do the selection E. It's possible you a simp, bro. You just saying you with her because you don't want to be deemed as the otherism. See, y'all don't realize there's people telling people, oh, yeah, I'm going for Kamala. And then they're going to go for Trump behind your back because they don't want to get canceled on the internet. So that's basically what's happening. They don't want to be seen as weird. Oh, yeah, you guys are weird. No, what's weird is how Biden and Harris are ignoring all the Federal Reserve spending that's causing inflation. So this is why I was like, hey, Ricky Smiley, you sure black people don't research? You sure black people don't know what's going on? Are you sure, sir? Because we watched the Federal Reserve spend all this money for the past 3 years, and we knew it was going to cause inflation, but y'all wasn't listening to us. Y'all, it's the same movie every single time. In The Big Short, they never listened to Michael Burry. Nobody wanted to listen. Nobody wanted to look at his data. Nobody wanted to see the results of what he was saying. And then he put it out there in a little booklet. Some people read it and was like, yo, we finna capitalize on this shit. This shit mean we finna win, bro. You see this chart? Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. They was saying all of that. And then boom, come to find out, holy shit, Michael Burry was right. Now there's a movie called The Big Short to show all of you should be listening to the data. In Margin Call, one dude was like, the guy said, I need to be careful and watch out. Why I need to watch out? Boom. He looked at the little hard drive and then he said, fuck it, let me do some data. Holy shit, I'm doing my DD and I'm seeing that the numbers are, oh my gosh, I think we're going to lose. Holy shit. Where you at right now? You at the club? Man, bro, get in the office right now. Call everybody and tell them come on in. Boom. And next thing you know, they try to break the news to the boss man. He didn't want to hear it. He like, oh, what? I need to do what? Huh? This is happening so fast. It's because you're not following the data, sir. You don't know what everybody else knows. Stop following emotions of other motherfuckers. Start following the charts and the data, and you'll understand what we're saying. Then you'll be like, you know what? This choice is easy. And yeah, I get it. Trump was slurring. Trump, was speaking his. Who knows? The man probably got a drink and was slurring, talking shit. But I'm telling you now, ain't nobody else talking. Kamala not doing no interviews. She not talking to nobody. Everybody that she talks to going to give her softball questions. They're not going to sit here and challenge her. Now, there was times where I feel like Trump was checking out on some of the conversation, which is honestly understandable because he's old. However, he's still sharp as a tack when it comes to understanding inflation's bad. I don't like inflation. Stop inflation right now. That's why we need him in there. Because the other person saying, I ain't doing shit. I am not doing shit. She's saying it. I ain't doing shit. I ain't doing shit. I would never interfere with Fed independence. So if the Fed is blowing taxpayer money, she's saying she don't care and won't interfere with the Fed blowing your tax dollars on banks? Is that what this is? That's what this is telling me. But I digress. It's okay. You guys got it. You guys got it, right? I'm with her, right? Y'all with her, right? So y'all want to ignore inflation and sit here and be like, "Oh, we're just protesting." Let me just say this. To TYT, Kyle Kulinski, Rational National, and all of you folk that claim to be hardcore progressives, I see you pushing corporate Democrat agendas. I see you. You're looking no different than the corporate Democrats right now. Okay? I'm gonna just put this out there. You're looking like you're no different than them. And then on top of that, okay, it looks like you're all still doing a fucking protest vote. We do not have the funds to protest vote. Okay? We don't have the funds to protest vote. We have to have the best candidate that will stop inflation. This is what I'm voting for. I'm voting my dollars. I'm voting for my security. You don't like the fact that other immigrants have to go through tests and courses to get in the country? Why not? Aren't you tired of going to particular places and certain people don't know what you're saying? And then aren't you tired of, looking for jobs? Jobs. They give you all these jobs, right? But then all the jobs that's out there is bilingual only. And you're like, damn, I can't even get the job that I know I qualify for. I'm an American citizen. What the fuck is up with that? You don't see that happening right now? So in order to add the balance, there must be a balance. It got to be a balance. You have to protect the United States because we get infiltrators all the time that don't like the United States. And plus, with Harris, all she's going to do is just give all your tax dollars to Israel and whoever else, right? That's all she's going to do. She's going to do whatever they tell her to do. She's not going to do what y'all want to do. Meanwhile, Trump is like, bro, I'm finna fix this shit, so whatever this shit is. And I get it. He's a convicted felon. Well, damn. Why don't you say that out loud next to your convicted felon homie that you're trying to get to vote? Why don't you say that out loud to him or her? You ain't going to do that. Convicted felon. Meanwhile, you're fighting for convicted felons to have a chance to say so to vote. So don't sit there and bite your own self in the ass. But anyways, people, all you folk out there, we do not have the funds to keep protest voting. We can't afford that. You have to stop that. You need to think smart. Understand what is going on. These people are going to ignore inflation while we have other people who are trying to solve it, get it done now. I get it. They have their own specific policies that they want to endorse. But at the end of the day, I'm not voting to have something symbolic. I'm not symbolic voting, bro. That's the most idiotic, dumbest shit that you could ever do. When I heard that, I heard the rest of the interview of Ricky Smiley. That girl was like, We're about to have the first black, and she might get sworn in by a black person. What does that have to do with my fucking money and my bills, bro? That ain't got shit to do with what I'm doing over here. So since you're talking like that, I'm going to ignore you and go for the person that's trying to fix inflation. That's what I'm doing over here. So you may not like Trump. Hey, everybody don't like him. I don't like him like that either. But guess what? He came with a fucking solution. And if you can't deal with that, then maybe this ain't the country for you. And with that being said, people, I've laid my opinion. I'm out. Peace.